Guess who's back? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. So I had a day plan of getting out into these streets, doing some driving for dollars, calling some vacant houses and all that, just to find out that I got some transmission issues. So my truck is down. Let me turn some lights on so I can vent with some illumination. I'm down, I don't know for how long, but that doesn't mean it's gonna stop the show. Am I right?
That's right.
Good thing about living in today's time is that we got what's called technology. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but it does some really useful things.
Where
So
would we be without it?
I don't know. Well, let me tell you about technology, just in case, put you on some new game. I use a service called BatchLeads. I'm gonna hop on the computer and get in BatchLeads to show you guys how you can drive for dollars on the internet without a car. It's crazy to think that you can drive without a car and go look at houses, but you can do that. But once we get settled, we're gonna go ahead and jump to that. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do some virtual driving for dollars. And if you haven't done so, if you would, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe on the page. It really does help my channel to grow. And also, as I'm going through the site BatchLeads, if you want to check it out, please check it out in the description below. It definitely helps my channel out a lot when you guys click on my links. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and log in on BatchLeads. Now, Batch is a really good system. It's one that I use just about every day. It has a lot of different components all on one platform. So property searches, skip traces, and one of the newer features, the virtual driving for dollars app. Now, if you guys don't know what driving for dollars is, that's literally when you get in your car and you're driving throughout a neighborhood and you're looking for properties that are distressed, maybe broken windows, tall grass, lots of repairs, looks vacant. So you take down the address of the house, you try to get in contact with the owner, give them a call, and try to make a deal. My situation today where my truck is down, I'm gonna have to find a different way to do it. So we're gonna jump on BatchLeads and see if we can do some driving for dollars that way. The first thing that we are going to do is come down here to driving routes. And we're strictly going over the virtual driving today. But if you guys want me to go through like a full review of BatchLeads and how I use it, drop a comment below. So when you go to the driving routes, you can see here we're on a big map, and these are a couple of test routes that I did before. But you can literally do driving for dollars virtually wherever. But let's just take a zip code here. We'll try 38127. That's the Fraser area of Memphis. Let's zoom out some. To see where we want to start this drive. Let's get a satellite view first. So when you click on, let me go back, when you click on settings here, you can switch between a map and a satellite view. And then you can also show your past driving routes so you're not redoing a lot of the same routes. You can go to past 0 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, 12 to 24 months, but I'll just keep it how it is right now. And I have display house numbers selected. Let's switch to satellite mode. And you can see in the background, now we have an overhead view of all the houses. All right, so from here, we are going to zoom in, see what area do we want to go. Uh-oh, it changed my location. Let's go back to 38127. Let's drop in on one of these neighborhoods. I actually did a deal here on Loretta Street just a couple of months or so ago. So let's try this neighborhood because I do know that there are some distressed properties in this area. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our little icon, I guess you'll call it here. I'm gonna drop them right there on the street. So now we can begin our drive. So from here, you can scroll around, see all the houses. You can see the address numbers are here. This looks like one here that can be distressed. But before we get to that, what we're gonna actually do is start our virtual drive. So it's like you're actually cranking your car up, and now it's tracking your progress, tracking your route. So let's just click on this one because it does look like there is some damage to the house. Looks like it might have a for rent sign here. Let's just click on this one. Now, once you click on the number, you can view details. And this is one that I've actually skip traced before. So at some point we've tried to call them. I don't know if maybe one of my virtual assistants got in contact with them or not. I don't remember ever speaking to this person. So not sure what happened here, but you can get through the property details here. So we see this one is owned by an investment company. You can get all the information on the house here. If we wanted to just send them a piece of mail, then we could do that. You can check comps. Scroll down here some. So We got a lot of different comps. We won't really do any comps on this one. Past sale information, tax information, MLS information. So this one was sold on the MLS and it was listed for quite a while. So we'll click off this one and let's keep looking. These images are a lot more recent to 2023. So let's check some of these houses. And some of them could have possibly been purchased also, so you just kind of have to do some research. All right, so we're coming up on one here. Let's look at this one. All right, so this one may be a good one, and you can see this one's already skip trace. But if the information wasn't already skip trace, all we do is go here, click skip trace, and for one record, that would be 14 cents. So what we can do with this one, if it's one that I want to try to reach out to them and see if we can strike a deal, is we're going to add to list. All right, guys, so I had to pause again. I actually got a call from an old lead that I purchased the house from about 3 years or so ago. So it's just good to know that, you know, people, when they like how you do business, they will refer people out to you and give you a call back. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, so changing locations again. Let's go to 38116. Let's see, where do we want to start? This area near Western Park, I know that there are always opportunities over here. So let me zoom down. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my person right here on Western Park. So let's do some driving. Start drive. And we're on the way. Let's zoom around, not seeing anything just yet, but let's keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this left turn here. This is an area I know very well. I can't tell you how many times I've been down it. Right now, sales in the area for houses that are fixed up should be going around 110 to 120, I believe. Let's see here. Somebody's doing some work on this house. Nothing yet. Hit another left turn. Alright, so we have one that's for rent here, but we're at the end of a cove. Alright, so I'm going to turn around. That's going back towards the main street. We didn't get to the end of Western Park. Alright guys, so we are still looking here, and all I want to do right now is really kind of just make a short list, maybe 3 or 4 houses to show you guys exactly how to do the virtual driving for dollars here. Alright, let's make a right turn down this street, see what we can find. Alright, so it looks like we got a couple over here that are boarded up. Let's move over in front of them, see what we got back to back. We got one board up here at 4274. Let's click on it, see what the details are. Alright, so this one was on the MLS. It was canceled back in 2018. Somebody did buy it in 2019. Now it's boarded up. And I can tell you now, this one was bought by, looks like a hedge fund. That one's definitely a hedge fund, so I'm not going to add that one. But let's go to the one right next to it and see what this one is talking about. Alright, so we definitely got a lot of overgrowth here. Let's click on it. Alright, so somebody does, a private owner does have this one. Let's go ahead and add this one to the list. Let's drop down D4D. Alright, so Got a couple saved here. Let's try to find one more before I go ahead and end this video. Let's go ahead and make a left turn here. Now here in Mohawk, that's usually one of those streets where you can find one or two. So kind of surprised I haven't found one just yet. Is that one? Yeah, that's definitely one here. Let's look at this one. So we're at 801. Let's click on it. You see we got some cardboard or whatever there is in the door, some overgrowth. Looks like it's vacant. Let's check details. All right, so we do have some private owners for this one. Let's go ahead and add this one to the list. And again, if I don't have the phone numbers, which I have a free way to do it, True People Search, we can just click the skip trace and then all that information will be added for you. Now the skip trace will be more accurate than True People Search, but I've definitely, gotten some numbers and I've gotten in contact with some people when I was just trying to do, a really quick reach out. Definitely gotten in touch with people using True People Search before. Let's go ahead and add that one to the list. Add it to this list, save it, and we're done. All right, guys, so I just want to do a couple. We'll go ahead and stop driving in this neighborhood. Stop and save. So you can see just there in that zip code, we did 1.28 miles. That took me, I had to stop a few times, so that's why my time is so long on here. Stop, pause, talk to a couple of people and all that. But we got it, and we're done here. So you can see our information here. We got the miles driven, a couple of properties added. You got your information here, 2 properties saved, and all your tracking and timing information here. So what I can do from here is I can click on this last drive, and of course it'll pull up the information here. It'll pull up the route and it'll show the houses that I have saved. So I have saved one here, one here. And if I need to click on the information, I can always go back and check the details to reach out to that owner. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up that session right there. Again, that's just how to use BatchLeads if you want to do driving for dollars. Leave a comment below if you want me to go through some more features of Batch. I will be using this pretty much every day, and I'll be going through some of the other systems that I use also. But again, if you haven't done so, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We are on the hunt for some more properties. Got to get a deal in the books, so we are definitely getting to it.